Am I being unreasonable or am I asking too much from my husband? Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nene. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here, welcome back. So guys, on today's video I'm going to be last week I reacted to some Reddit stories. We're going to just get right into it without wasting any much of your time. My husband is upset because I can't get over our disappointing wedding. My wedding was 3 months ago, and after over a year of super intensive planning, it didn't go so well. The ceremony was great, but the reception was outdoor and it poured. I was covered in mud. My wedding planner left in the middle, and I got almost no time with my husband. I probably spoke to him for 5 minutes the whole time. They played the wrong song for our first dance, the food came out wrong, and on and on. I spent the end of the night crying while my husband dealt with his drunk friend starting a fight. Honestly, it was pretty traumatizing. I've been dreaming about my wedding forever and spent so much time planning. Looking back, I wish I hadn't done that. I keep having nightmares about it and wishing I could redo it. The problem is my husband thinks it wasn't the worst and that I should get over it and see the good. He keeps referencing it, and today he got angry with me when I got a little sad after he started talking about our wedding song and how much he loves it despite it's not being played. He told me I need to move on and stop ruining it for him. What can I do to get over this? I feel terrible that I'm making him have bad feelings about it. At the same time, he was barely involved in the planning and made no efforts to find me the entire night. Any advice is super appreciated. I feel like you need to get over it, as he said, because what happened has happened and you can't change anything about it, and now you're just making the two of you miserable about it. We make plans, but then things happen and you can't do anything about it. So I feel like, as your husband said, you just need to move on from this. Like, you should find a way and move on from it. Am I being unreasonable or am I asking too much from my husband? I just want to know if my expectations are too high. My husband, 30 male and I, 29 female, have been married 2 years. We have an almost 2-year-old and each have a kid from previous relationships. Although our dating and marriage, we've butted heads about household chores. My husband is the main breadwinner, but I've always worked as well and used to bring a lot more money. But after having our daughter, my contribution decreased and now he's the primary breadwinner. But I work part-time and go to school. I also handle groceries, shopping, making meals, taking the kids where they need to go, most of the cleaning, managing finances, and planning our lives in general. My husband pitches in, but usually only when I ask. Over the years, I've learned to let a lot of things go, like the house not being spotless all the time, or not cooking meals every day because I can't do it all, and I got annoyed having to ask my husband for help or delegate tasks to him. So for the past month or so, my husband has been out of work. My income cannot sustain us, and I figured my husband was aware of that, so maybe he will be more help around the house, and he has been. But still, most of the chores fall on me. Don't get me wrong, my husband has been helpful and I appreciate what he has done. But the past couple of weeks, we've just been arguing. I'm not feeling loved or appreciated, and sometimes I literally have to tell him to turn off the Xbox and go brush his teeth. 2 weeks ago, he was playing video games, and I asked him straight up if I needed to get a second job because it didn't seem to me like he was looking for a job, and he hadn't communicated to me what was going on or how long he expected to be out of work. And if I ask too many questions or inquire too much about what our plan is, he gets overwhelmed and upset. He just looked at me and said no, but he would start a job soon. I said okay and didn't push it further. So he got a job offer yesterday and he's very excited, and I'm happy for him. But I started to feel very resentful because for the past month I've worried about our finances and having to be very strict with our grocery budget. For example, while my husband had just been kinda ignoring the problem and playing a ton of video games, I told him that I was very irritated at the lack of help and lack of concern and urgency from him about our finances because we live paycheck to paycheck. Even my husband works, and I understand that he can't control the job market, but I would have appreciated more communication about where we are at and where we are headed. I told him that I felt kinda abandoned and not like a team at all, and that I felt like a person on the sidelines waiting for his direction. He got all defensive at first, then just said he didn't know what to say. I came home from work later and he barely spoke to me. I asked if he wanted to talk and he said he didn't think now would be an appropriate time. It's been hours and he still barely said anything to me, and I don't know what to do now. Well, am I being unreasonable? I didn't mean to hurt his feelings and I am very happy that he's going back to work, but I do feel overwhelmed by all that's expected of me. But when I talk to a girl friends, they say this is just how men are. Usually the wife is the planner and the husband is just along for the ride. Is that normal? I feel like that is not normal. I feel like a marriage should be a two-way street. Like you guys are supposed to be partners. Even though I get it, like when men are not financially stable, like they tend to exude, especially if he used to provide and now he can't provide. I feel like it usually affects them. But then I feel like he should have communicated with you on your next steps and all of that. I get why you are resentful, but then I feel like you guys should just communicate about it and see where that goes from there. You need to remind him that you guys are partners. Like you guys are not just here for child's play. You guys are here for the long run, and if you guys want to make it to the long run, like I feel like communication is very, very important. And yeah, I'm going to stop here for today. I know the video might be short, but I'm going to stop here for today. You guys should leave your advice in the comment section, and if you want to add anything. And if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit that post notification bell to know whenever I post a new video. And yeah guys, see you guys on my next video. Bye guys, peace.